Okay, so good evening, guys. It has been a while since we last did our recording. The way I'm doing it today. So just wanted to take us through some small uh, look at the market. Yeah. Uh, Currently, I want to discuss about US30 Nasdaq trading strategy. Yeah. So first of all, the indices are very much easier to trade as compared to gold, currencies, and even other instruments. So this is the deal about the indices. You should not stress yourself trading smart money concepts, that is SMC. If you are an indices trader, if you're trading Nasdaq and US30, US100, US500, then support and resistance should be your strategy, because this is a strategy that has been proven to work over time. Most of the time you will have a higher win rate when you're using SR to trade the indices. So let us take a look at this particular chart. We are in the 1 hour time frame. Yes, so as you can see for my trades, the trades that I have been taking right here, even these ones, I have been actually marking the support and the resistance. And there is one thing that I want to illustrate for us to understand this better. So let me have my drawing tools here. Let me have my drawing tool here. Okay, so let us assume that this is the market. The market is moving bullish. The indices are always bullish. So let us use a bullish example. So let's say the market is moving bullish like this. So what you should notice is that it has already created a breakout structure to the upper side. But for the indices, we don't use the breakout structure, the change of character, whatever. We use SR, support and resistance. So what you're supposed to wait for as a trader is for this market to come and retest this high like this. At some point, it might even break below that high slightly, or it might continue to this other low. But most of the time, it would come and react right there. So what you're supposed to wait for as a trader, wait for this market to either close below it a little bit, then wait for it to break above the SR. After breaking above the support, then you wait for a retest to the support, then you have your positions. Now let me mark this. This is the model that I'm talking about. This is for the bullish market. Then for the bearish market, the market was selling. Actually, the market is always bullish, so it shifts from the bullish sentiment to bearish sentiment. So let us just do a continuation of what I was already drawing here. So we had this market bullish, bearish, bullish, break below that, retest, break above. We have these, yes, we have that reaction right there. We have it, break, retest, then can have the continuation up to another low, whereby the market can come and break above, then retest, then continue with the moves. So this is what I was drawing here. This is what I was drawing right here. Yeah, so you can see that. So when this market was moving bullish, it first of all did a rejection, then broke structure, then did a retest. So this one is already resistant and support. The market came, resisted, rejected, broke above it, then it turned to be support. Meaning if the market comes to this zone, it will either reject to the upper side, or if it breaks below, for the indices US30 and Nasdaq, it will break below, retest, then continue the movement. So that is what we have for the indices, and you can confirm it from our charts here. You can confirm it here. So let's check example this zone here, that particular zone. So in this particular zone, however, we have some losing trades. But we also have some points that are very significant where the market has reacted from. So from here, we had this zone. The market came, you can see the market came, rejected this zone. Then we had a high here that was broken. You can see that the market retested this high and broke, struck at the upper side. Then the market here rejected here. So as a bullish trader in this market, you're expecting that if this market comes here, it was supposed to reject, retest, then buy. But what did it do? It broke this SR. And once this market breaks this SR, we should be now looking for bearish opportunities. So first bearish bias was here around this SR, which it failed for the first time. Where did it go to? It came to this supply zone. Then it did an immediate rejection and closed below this low here. You can see that. So meaning this is our zone that we are going to vet our entries from. So the next time this market comes back here, you are going to wait for it to tap this zone, then you move with that particular market. And remember, this SR is still as strong as it was. Okay, so after that, we have our movement so bearish like that. We had our movement bearish below this zone, and you can see this zone here also, this SR here also being rejected. Now we have this SR. So what we are going to wait for is the market to break below this SR, below this support. And once the market breaks below this support, we are either going to look for our entry here for sales or exactly at this point. I know you are getting me right. So what I said in our model, I said that we should wait for a breakout, then a rejection. That's what I do here. A breakout like this, breakout, retest, rejection, then the second time it rejects, you move with the entry. So that's what we have right now. This is what we have right now. You see, the market broke, a retest, rejected, did a retest, then continued. And that is the entry module for that particular setup. And that applies to all the setups that you will be trading with US30 or Nasdaq or US500. Yeah. So for all the setups that you're going to trade, just mark those SRs. Wait for the market to come there. Wait for that rejection, and the market is going to respect that. Now, I have these trades running. I don't just come here and illustrate things that I myself are not trading. Okay, so the beginning of this week, we had our first trade here. I posted it on TikTok. We had our second trade here. I posted it. And today we have our third trade here. So somebody might be asking me, why didn't I buy here and bought here? Yeah, so as you can see, the first thing, you see the market respected this low here. It came, bought and broke structure. But what happened next? The market came here and shifted, meaning it did not again respect this zone, because this zone became strong enough to break this high. And if the market comes and breaks below this zone, it will mean that this zone is no longer strong to push this market bullish. And therefore, we are going to look into our next SR. And that typically means that the rest of all these entries that we took here, these ones were liquidity formation. The market was forming liquidity around these zones. After creating the liquidity formations, then it will come, take out the liquidity, then continue with the initial trend. So this particular trade, it is actually posted on the screen there. You're going to see it. So that's how to trade SR. For full mentorship, for account management, you can reach out and text my WhatsApp number.